Mr. No Feedback's giving me feedback. That's okay. We're rolling with it. We're live, and it's a Funky Friday. It's a Funky Friday. I'm your host, the comedy concierge, Samantha Linderman. Pleasure to be here with all of you on a Friday. Put your hands together for our producer tonight, Billy Ramirez. Billy can get your web design, your social media, your marketing needs. You can get it all done. Aaron McIntyre is not here tonight. He is traveling, I know, I wish he was here. Taking his acting lessons across the state. So we do, stop guys, I know. We do acting classes here, drop in every Tuesday. You can come by, check it out. Aaron McIntyre Film Actors Cafe. It's beautiful. We got the right club. These are the announcements part, okay? Just in case you're confused. These are announcements. These aren't jokes, okay? So just take a deep breath. It's fine. You get ready to laugh. It's beautiful. Every Sunday right now we are doing the Right Club with Dustin Chafin. Very exciting. We've had a lot of awesome guests. Lori Kilmartin from Conan, Nick Thune from Everywhere, and it's beautiful. And Sunda Kroonquist. Put your hands together for our director, our owner, Sunda Kroonquist. Love, love, love. We are doing another show at the Ha Ha Comedy Cafe on June 12th. Beautiful. I hope to see you all there. Look it up on Eventbrite. We are on the internet. You heard it here first. Love to see it. I'll tell you a little bit about me because you're dying to know. I am the only female comic in this room, and I'm not going to talk about it again. I don't like that. You know what I mean? I was like, I'm the only girl, whatever. They let me pay half to perform. It's like reverse misogyny. It's like they don't pay me half, but I pay half to perform. Oh my God, he's like, I get it. I came up with that about 2 minutes ago. Can you believe it? That's so hot. Just boom, 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 boom. You're probably wondering, so why do you have all these rubber band bracelets on? I work with kids. Don't clap. I'm not a teacher. Yeah, keep it quiet. Just keep it dead silent, please. And I love them. I love them. They always show me new ways that you can almost choke in the span of 0.2 seconds. Come on in. Welcome. Oh my gosh, hello. Come, take a seat wherever you'd like. You guys performing?
Not, just watching.
Just watching. That's what they all say. What are they all saying? Until they come up here. Yeah, you can sit wherever. Splash zone, middle zone, whatever you want. Yeah, anybody here from LA? Anybody here from LA?
Yeah.
Oh shit, we're natives. We're natives in this room. Don't you hate when you're in an Uber and you say you're from LA and they're like, really? That bothers me. They're like, nobody here's from LA. And I'm like, we're just embarrassed to say it. You know, like every time I say it, I get shit on. It's like, why can't I have New York pride about Los Angeles? Why can't I be like, I'm from LA? From the West Side, you know, it's like I can't be like I'm from the Bronx, I'm from Pico Robertson, and everyone's like, what the fuck? Nobody really likes it. People talk about dating in LA. They're like, everybody in LA is so fake. I think we have the realest fake people in the country. I think when I'm at the Beverly Center and I'm on the escalator and I see a BBL and it's not bouncing back, I'm like, that's so real. That's so real of you, you know, to get that procedure. Good for you. Who's your doctor? Yeah, that's something that happens to me. I tell people I'm from LA, and then they go, I thought they were real. What does that mean? What does that mean? I don't have hair extensions. These are not color contacts. And then I go, no, I know you're talking about my boobs. And then I scare them. I'm Gen Z, if you couldn't tell. Come on in. Come on. Oh! Maddie Odashi, everybody. And Fred. Right here. Move my bag. Move my huge Barnes & Noble bag with Baby Yoda in it. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in there. No, I got Baby Yoda. Ray Liotta, yeah. I got him in my bag. That's what they want you to think. I'm Gen Z, if you couldn't tell. 3 ways to know that you're Gen Z. Have you ever used your vape as a flashlight? I've done that. I use my vape as a flashlight. If you hide sexual shame and toxic positivity, where it's like, girl, you can do whatever you can do, whoever you want to do, and it's okay, it's your body, and then it's like you wake up the next day and it's like, that was a lot of tequila. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, let's just be real. Like, that was a bad choice. Like, he lives in a living room. That happened to me. I'm like, why would you take that word so seriously? It's a living room, but you don't have to live in there. That same man made fun of my Rick and Morty underwear. And I'll never forget it. I was like, you're lucky enough to see my underwear. You're going to make fun of my Rick and Morty underwear. You're going to give me feedback on my cartoon underwear. I thought you loved cartoons, Mr. Anime, you know? That really bothered me. To never call anime cartoons to a man. It's like a real, like, I get scared. I'm like, you know, where's the gun? Oh my God. I got even scared to say it right now. Any anime fans that I offended? Everyone's too scared. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay to love anime. I don't, and it's okay. It's fine. I like cartoons. They're different. The last way to know that you're Gen Z, if you've ever looked up if Plan B can be addicted. You guys you don't have to look that up. I feel like 1 out of every 12 men have taken a Plan B just to see what it's like, right? No? I take Viagra every week just to see what you guys are up to. I'm all about equality. I'm like, oh, it's blue, it's cute. I'm gonna pop it. So cute. Such a nice change from my antidepressants. I don't take antidepressants, so fuck you for believing that. I take a mood stabilizer. Oh, I am selling them after the show. Just kidding, I put them in my dad's food. No, he won't let me. He won't let me save him. Listen, guys, it's so exciting having you. Okay, whose first time is it here? Yeah, for a Pop That Cherry. So excited to have you guys. I really hope you have such a fabulous night. You're about to have a great time with this comic. You can find him at the Laugh Factory. You can find him all over social media. He's hilarious. Put your hands together for the one and only Griffin James!
All right, take it off, my coat. That's all you're gonna get. How's everyone doing? All right, cool. Good to be here. I'm under a lot of pressure right now. My mom wants me to be famous. As you can tell, I'm not. She's always like, when are you gonna buy me a beach house? I was like, I'm about to move back into your house. And if you say no, I'm gonna sleep on the beach. Moving on. I don't know. I want to be rich. I'll say it.
Oh, yes.
I want to be rich. That's why I'm up here. I know, given the circumstance, it feels very indirect, but this is how it starts. It starts right here at the LA School of Comedy. I want to be so rich, it's not even a question my kid's going to rehab. That level, that aspirational wealth. Picture this, it's going to be me in an empty mansion by myself. My kids are going to be detoxing in the wilderness. Wife is in Cabo, she hates me. Life will be good. I'll be good. Oh no. I want to get so wealthy that I look at a view and I whisper, I'd give all the money back just to see my grandma again. You ever hear someone say that? That's when you know you have money. I'm in the opposite situation, trying to give my grandmas back to see some money. Oh, wow. Applause. Wow. Thank you so much. Grew up in LA too. LA is crazy. All right, so I was walking and I saw this. This will only happen in LA. I saw this guy. He was tatted up, neck tats, buff, cowboy hat on, looking scary and looking angry. And he was walking down the street and he was getting close to me. And he walked right up to me and my heart was racing. I was like, oh my God, kind of scared of this guy. And then he went, excuse me. I was like, all right, that's LA. Okay. Something else I saw was, all right, so you know everything that's going on with Elon Musk? Yeah. So I was driving and I saw a bumper sticker on a Tesla that said anti-Elon Tesla Club. Have you guys heard about this? Because like Teslas are getting vandalized. But I kind of like that because they're basically like, yeah, I got the product, but I don't support who made it. You know? I think that's kind of a nice idea. So I'm getting a sticker that says anti-child slavery iPhone. I'm putting that on my iPhone. And I'm getting a tank top. It's actually in the mail. I'm going to sell them. It's non-toxic masculinity on a tank top. So I'm doing merch. I grew up here. I'm pretty soft. Anyone else? I realize I'm soft because someone asked me what my favorite hobby is, and it's gossip. I love gossiping. It's my favorite thing. But you can't just say to someone, I love gossiping, so I just say I love hiking. Because all hiking is talking trash with the view. That's all it is. You can't be a bad person in front of a beautiful sunset. You know what's my favorite kind of gossip? I'll tell you. That's why I pay $10 to tell you all. It's the kind you gotta beg for. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? You're with a friend, they're telling you a story, they're like, me. They're telling you a story. And then all of a sudden they're like, I can't. It's like, nah, you can. You can tell me. And they're like, nah, I made a promise. Why'd you bring up the promise if you made the promise? I demean myself for gossip. I'll be like, you can tell me? Who am I going to tell? I'm no one. I'm nothing. I'm nobody. I'm worthless. I'm dirt. No one gives a shit about me. I'm literally nothing. I spent Friday night at the LA School of Comedy. I'm nothing. Too real. Oh, shit. You got to tell me, or you're not leaving this hike alive. All right. I got a new job. Thanks. I don't like it. Who here likes their job? All right, well, fuck you. I don't like my job, but I pretend to. And they really think I like it at work. And it's cool, because then when people ask what I do, I just say I'm a working actor, and technically it makes sense. And they're like, cool, what have I seen you in? And I'm like, oh, my office. They're like, the office? I'm like, my office. It's a smaller show. It's just one floor. But my boss called me in, and he was like, what are your aspirations at the company? Like, in your dream situation, how do you progress in this role? And I didn't say this out loud, but I was like, to be honest, in my head, I want you to sexually harass me so I can get a settlement. You could ask me to pull my penis out right now and retire me forever. But my boss is straight with the family and not a predator. It sucks. They even wore skinny jeans trying to tempt him. Like, you see the print? Because I'm packing a pole. Okay, I don't know. I'm eager at work. My boss, he does stuff that he asks me stuff that's like messed up, but I want to do a good job, so I do it. Like, there's this homeless guy, and he was building an encampment in the parking garage at my work, and he was using tools and everything. It was cool. And my boss was like, yo, can you call the cops on him? And I was like, I'll do you one better, sir. I'll kill him. And he was like, whoa, you don't need to kill him. Just call the cops. I was like, you're right. Let's just keep thriving in capitalism and kill him indirectly. It's cleaner that way. Like how you think. Smart guy. It's crazy, man. So I grew up here, and I've been around homeless people a lot. And I used to have pretty non-sympathetic views about like they would bother me. And one of my best friends, he's living in San Francisco right now, and he was on the train, and he made eye contact with this homeless guy, and he just stood up out of the seat and chased him through 5 train cars, and he barely escaped. And my friend like told the train workers, and he was really shook up. And the train workers detained the homeless person, and they asked him, why were you chasing this guy? And he went, I wanted to taste his recipe. Oh my God. And I was like, cool, that's probably the scariest thing that he could have said. And my friend was upset, and he texted me, he's like, Griff, like, I kind of see where you're coming from now. Like, this is a lot. I'm kind of anti-homeless people now. But I was like, dude, I've actually changed my opinion on it. Because before I got this job, I was unemployed for like 9 months. Like a whole pregnancy worth of not getting money. And, you know, if I didn't have like support from parents and that kind of thing, like, I don't know where I'd be, to be honest. And it makes you think like that something like that could happen to anyone, you know? I told him, I was like, if I wasn't in the fortunate situation that I was in, I definitely have to taste some of that recipe you got. Okay. I'll do something lighter. So I joined a gym, and thank you. And it's hard going to the gym because I'm a creep. I'm just a creep at the gym. I stare at everyone. And it's hard because it's like everywhere else in society, everyone's like, oh, let's go people watching. Let's go people watching at the farmer's market and at the mall. And then you get to the gym and they're like, put your fucking head down. Don't be a creep. But I creep, you know, on women, but also men. Also men. Like, I'll creep on like a jacked man. I'll just stare at him. And it's not like I want his body on my body kind of thing. It's like I want to crawl inside his body and have his body be my body and like have sex with a woman, but it's his body's my body. You know what I'm saying? You guys get it. You guys don't get me. I go into the steam room, and everyone misbehaves in the steam room. There's always a guy in the steam room, he's like shadow boxing, but he knows that that's against the rules, so he's just doing a little bit of it. He's just like, enough for it to be distracting. And then there's the other guy who's like always trying to have a conversation. I'm not trying to have a conversation in the steam room. I was in the steam room, this guy just kept moaning because no one would talk to him. He'd be like, oh. And I get pissed, I go. And he'd be like, oh. And I'd be like. And then eventually we make eye contact and I think he's going to be done. And instead, he looks at me and he goes, you believe in Jesus Christ? And I'm like, oh my God. He's like, exactly. Y'all didn't fuck with me tonight. We're gonna have to cancel the mic. Everyone out. Everyone out.
Good.
Don't find me. I was at the Laugh Factory like twice. Everyone got mad. I was at the Laugh Factory. That was twice.
Griffin James, everybody. At Griff James on Instagram. I wish, like, well, I don't wish this, but like, you know, people like go door to door about Jesus or Jehovah or the other J's, but Jews don't. You know, like we stay at home. Like we'll build a big ass temple. Okay, I'm Jewish. If you could tell from my accent. And I live right across the street from a temple. It's like my parents got married there. My bat mitzvah was there. Like, you know, I wish I could say my first kiss was there. It wasn't. It was way later. But my mom is on the committee against them for noise complaints. Is that not the most Jewish thing you've ever heard in your life? Like, we are members of the temple, and I'm going to go, but I'm not going to let them ruin my afternoon nap. And they do, and it's so frustrating. But one time this rabbi came to my parents' house to ask for money, like for a charity, and it was like 8 p.m. And I'm talking like rabbi, like beard, like the little ones, like the hat, like 3-piece suit, like not with the, you know, those circle fur hats, not that one. I don't know what that's about. I think that's just like Balenciaga or something, but I don't know what that is. But he was asking about for money. And my dad, like, Jewish guilted this Jewish rabbi, and he was like, my daughter's here, and we're having dinner, and then he gives him money, right? And it's like, why are you going to complain if you're going to give him money? And then my mom was like, how do you know he's a rabbi? That could have been anybody dressed as a rabbi. Do you know if it's a real beard? I don't know why I was inclined to say that. It's like my mom was scared to let a rabbi in, and then a Verizon salesman was in my front room for like an hour with my dad, and I was like, this poor guy, oh my God, like he was having water, like he was gonna stay for dinner, like my dad needs a buddy besides the Verizon sales guy. I thought he liked me, you know, I was like, he's cute, oh my God. And then my dad was like, go get us water, and I was like, yes sir. I was like, okay, fine, 5G. What about that D? No, I have to stop. I had a joke about it. I don't remember what it was. But I'm so excited to bring up this next comic. It's your debut, right? Come on up here, Noah Wilson. Let's do it. LA School of Comedy. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Happy Friday. You guys feeling good?
Yeah.
We got any single people in here tonight? Yeah.
Single?
Nice. Single. Nice. I myself am also single, and I know a lot of people talk shit about, being single in LA and the dating scene, but I personally really like it. And, it's been really fun. Now, I have gone on a few foodie calls. I have been foodie called a few times. I can tell that most of you don't know what a foodie call is, and that's okay. That's okay. A foodie call is when a girl has absolutely zero interest in getting with you, but agrees to the date because she wants a free meal, right? Foodie call. And I've only been foodie called a few times, but this last foodie call was brutal. It was bad. So to set the stage, it's my second date with her. I'm really excited, and this isn't a girl. It's a 34-year-old woman, right? And I know I'm a Jewish boy. I get it. I get it. So I know I can't just take her for some pizza and some salt and straw, right? I gotta level up. Right? So I make a reservation at Dantana's. What's up? I can do that. I got coops. And I get to the restaurant early, get the table. I'm all excited. She shows up 5-10 minutes late, no big deal. She looks good. And she brings an overnight bag. And I'm like, this is going to be a layup. This girl's got her PJs packed. This is all me tonight. And the date is going awesome, right? Conversation's flowing. We're canoodling in the booth. We're going to split some food. We're sharing each other's drinks. It's going awesome. Dessert comes around. Tiramisu, of course. You know how I do. And, between the conversation flowing, the packed bag, I say with confidence, I'm like, so, you want to come back to mine tonight? She's like, oh, I wish I could, but I'm going to my family friends tonight. And I'm trying to play it cool, right? I'm not trying to show all my cards. I'm not trying to be a little bitch. So I'm like, cool, no problem. But, I'm happy to drive you to wherever you need to go. Happy to drive you to your family friends. She's like, no, I don't want to make you go out of your way. It's no problem. But the date has been going so well. We had a great conversation. So I gently nudge, and I'm like, please, it's no problem. Where do they live? I'm happy to drive you. She rolls her eyes, and she's like, they're in the Palisades, but I don't want you to drive me. And in my head, I'm like, it's January 20th. Palisades. Oh my God. I don't know about the Palisades right now. And I also don't want to be a weirdo where I'm like, get in my car now. So I'm just cool about the whole situation. I'm just like, I just let it go, try to get back on track. And check rolls around. Waiter puts down the check. I don't peek because I'm trying to be a baller. Put down the card. Waiter comes, takes the card. But I'm still obviously like, okay, maybe, just maybe I could try to convince her to go back to hers or go back to mine. We're talking, and she just goes, Noah? And I'm like, yeah. She's like, can I be honest with you? And I'm like, yeah. I'm not going to my family friends in the Palisades. And I was like, I know. And she goes, I'm going to a guy's apartment after this.
Oh, wow.
And I'm sitting there like, what the fuck? Are you kidding me? This is bullshit. Waiter already took my card. I'm down. Fuck. but I try to control all of that, right? I'm not trying to, be a bitch. So I'm trying to be strong, doing my best. So I internalize and I push it down, and I'd stay persistent. I stay on track. So, I just hit her with like you don't want to go back to his. We've had such a good night. Fuck that dude. Let's go back to yours, or let's go back to mine. You live like 5 minutes away. We can go back to yours. Like, it's not that big of a deal. And I get so close. I get so close to turning her. But ultimately, she gets in the Uber and she goes to this dude's house. And I get in my car. I'm driving home. I'm still stunned by this whole situation. Like, this fucking psycho, like, basic humanities 101. Like, what was that? And as I'm driving, I realize, oh my God, this girl brought an overnight bag to a date where she wasn't going to go back to this dude's place. Like, that is insane. But not only did she bring an overnight bag, this lady brought baked goods to the date. And I'm not saying like, some trash-ass cookies in a plastic bag. She brought like freshly baked chocolate chip cookies in like a glass Tupperware, like with the nice clips and the rubber around it. It was awesome. And she offered me a cookie. She offered me this dude's cookies to start the date. Fuck. So, I guess, ladies, if you're looking for a free meal, call me. All right. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you letting me pop my cherry. This has been awesome. Sam, you're great. Thank you so much.
Keep it going for Noah, everybody.
Thank you.
That was beautiful, dude. I was enthralled. Dan Tana's is no fucking joke. That's crazy. Baked goods, red flag. I don't know why I said that. I just feel that way. I don't know. BYOC. Bring your own cookie. That's crazy. Anybody watch New Girl?
Yeah.
Give you a cookie, got you cookie.
Yeah.
It's like she gave you that cookie, she didn't give you that cookie. You know, that's crazy. I love that. Okay, guys, what a beautiful night. Go clap for yourselves, for you, for the people in the back, for my friend Jonathan for coming here tonight. You feel like coming up? We'll check in. How's the water? Okay. I'm so excited. Oh, I forgot the list. It's okay. I know everybody's name by heart. I am so excited to bring up you're so fun too. Thank you for coming. Sit in the front row, like audience. Yeah, you guys, we gotta find out how you guys got here. I'm so eager. I'm like a live Yelp. How'd you find us? What'd you think? What are you gonna come back? You gonna come back? Sometimes I try to write a Yelp review and then it asks me so many questions and I go, don't you wish you could write a Yelp review for Yelp? Let's talk about that. Yelp I do. I'm so excited to bring up this next comic. He's so funny. Please put your hands together for the one and only Sosa Knight. Yeah. Let's do it. Hell yeah.
Man, oh shit. What's going on, guys? Hell yeah, we're here at the LA School of Comedy on a Friday. You know, so lately I've been into court cases. I've been reading up on some court cases. Specifically, there's a new one happening, I know, with P. Daddy and all that stuff. I've been reading the court documents. Yeah, P. Daddy. That's his name. He has multiple names, you know what I mean? Puff Daddy, P. Daddy. I don't think that... Huh? I think he probably made people call him both, honestly. You know what I mean? Probably was switching back and forth, you know what I mean? But I've been reading the court case documents and, most people reaction to him is horrifying. It's like, damn, he was peeing in people's mouths, peeing in this girl's mouth, making male prostitutes pee in her mouth. Everyone just kept peeing in her mouth. They're doing blow off his dick and shit. He had an inflatable pool of baby oil that everyone had to dip themselves in every 5 minutes. That sounds pretty bad, right? But I'm gonna be honest with you guys. That shit kind of sound like a blast, if I'm being honest. Just think about it. Like, in the middle of it, you fucking a bad bitch, snorting coke, then you throw her in the baby pool oil, take her back out. You at least gonna go home with some experiences, you know what I mean? And I think that's the key, honestly. Man. Sheesh. There's some weird stuff going on. You know, something that always interests me is the CIA. I always love the CIA, thinking about them and stuff. Especially all the evil old shit they used to do. Like MK Ultra, you know what I mean? Brainwashing people. You look like a motherfucker who cares about shit like that. You fit the description. You know what I mean? He said, hell yeah. And I think something funny is that people, they think CIA don't do that no more. There's a lot of people out there that be like, nah, CIA so they not brainwashing nobody. Right? And I was one of those people too. Until one day I was, I'm watching my nieces, my 3-year-old and 1-year-old niece, right? Little cute little things. They run around. I can't keep them wrangled for nothing. I'm playing Madagascar, Shrek, SpongeBob. They don't give a fuck. They're just ignoring it. I'm on HBO Max and I see the Medea animated movie. I turned this movie on. 45 minutes of nothing but silence. As soon as they saw Medea, that fucking, Medea's actually Tyler Perry. So I don't know if to call him a bitch or a nigga. So he comes, as soon as he hits the stage, they immediately lock eyes to him. You know what I mean? Like how moth to light. And that's when it hit me. That Medea is a CIA operation on the level of MK Ultra to brainwash black people. I'm serious. Now, I know y'all not black in here, but don't worry. They got y'all. I realize, but don't worry. They got white people, too. Like white women. Sam know what I'm talking about. Gilmore Girls. Oh my God. That's brainwashing material right there, all right? You know what I mean? That's brainwashing material. I don't know what white dudes watch, so I can't say nothing about that. I don't hang around enough white dudes. Oh, man. Shit. Growing up, I played football growing up. Pee-wee football. Anyway, I don't think anyone here played football, actually. I'm not even trying to be mean. You play football, Patty? God fucking damn it. Anyway, look. Playing pee-wee football, usually your coaches are like community leaders, ex-players, teachers, upstanding citizens. Well, not in the Snoop Dogg League. My whole pee-wee football team was run by gangbangers. It was run by the Rolling 60s Crips, to be Pacific. And you would think, if you think gangbangers are bad coaches, well, shit, you're right. They're terrible. They have no clue what they was talking about. Usually you have a game plan when you come out to practice. Come on, kids. We're going to practice fundamentals today. We're going to practice how to tackle. Not these motherfuckers. They would just show up and be like, just go head to head for the entire 2-hour practice. I mean, it was so backwards there, man. We used to gloat about how many marks we had at the top of our helmet. If you don't know how retarded that is, I mean, it's just concussion. You ain't got marks on top of your head? You a bitch. But the worst thing, though, was that these guys didn't know how to talk to kids. I'm serious. They don't have talking to kids is difficult. Kids are retarded. They don't understand basic concepts. I was the kind of kid, if you told me to go through whole A 3 times, I would still go through B. You know what I mean? And these guys, they got very short fuses. So one day I'm doing that, and this dude just loses on me, starts calling me all kind of, you bitch ass, fuck you, get the fuck off the field, you ain't never gonna be shit. And I don't know if it's gonna hit in here, but the thing he hit me with that stung my 10-year-old body was he called me a mark ass nigga. You know that. You know what that is. That's some mean shit to say to a 10-year-old. I lost it. I said, I'm not taking this no more. I'm going home. You know what I mean? I walked to my mom's car in football clothing and no pads on, everything. My mom, being a real one, said, you go back on that goddamn field And I played the whole rest of the season. And I even won that dude's respect. He even at the end of the season said, Sosa, you were a mark-ass nigga when I first met you. You no longer not one. That's all he said to me. I don't know what that meant. I think it was good. I don't know. Sheesh. Man. Everybody got an interesting way they connect to God. You know what I mean? I don't know if anyone here religious. I know a lot of people here been saying they're Jewish, which is great. Another brother, thank you. Man, it was feeling bad in here. I don't like being the only black guy in a room. It makes me feel uncomfortable. Which I think you guys feel the same way, but you just can't say it. I know white dudes feel the same way. I know white dudes be in all black rooms like, fuck, dude. Because I am all the time. I don't give a fuck, dude. I admit it, you know what I mean? But what was I saying? Oh, yeah, white people meet God. So, people usually meet God in a way like, my mom beat cancer. I survived a horrible car accident, you know what I mean? But when I became religious, it wasn't fun. It wasn't nothing good, to be honest. It all started when Thanksgiving, family here and there. I got a family of 40 people, and we got 3 trays of macaroni and cheese. Ain't enough for 40 people. I'm playing around, I'm playing basketball. I'm not really thinking about the scenario in my head until the time I come in. There's only 1 tray of macaroni and cheese left, untouched. Not a single soul has touched this macaroni and cheese at this entire party. Now me, I ain't gonna lie, I'm a gambler. I'm a chance taker, you know what I mean? I take my chances, everyone's kind of giving me that side eye like, don't do it. Don't eat that. Don't eat the Sosa. That's unburied macaroni and cheese. I ain't never unburied a day in my life, so I'm assuming, like every other old black lady I ever met, she gonna cook it up. I eat this macaroni and cheese, and 4 hours later, I'm in the bathroom throwing up. It's terrible. And and I'm at that point in my life, in that point, like almost dying, where I'm kind of asking God to save me. I'm like, God, please, I'll stop jerking off and all. Which I didn't. But at one point I go, God, please, I wish the very worst on Unbury. Nothing but the worst. I sat there. I really did. I said, please, I wish nothing but the worst on Unbury. And Thanksgiving passed, and 4 months later, I get a call. My Unbury died. And I'm going to be honest with you guys right now. I did not know God slide on niggas like that. All right? I was so happy. I was like, man, God, I must be God's soldier, man. He must be looking out for a brother. He slid. Unbury was a cool lady. He got her out of there quick. You know what I mean? That really let me know God was a real one. That made me a Muslim. I'm no longer a Muslim. Anyway, that's my story. I'm Sosa Knight. You can find me at sosa.eknight. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. You can see me at The Dime on Melrose Tuesday at 8. And you can see me at the Comedy Store at the Belly Room on Thursday at 10:30. Yeah.
So funny. Yeah, I never played sports, if you can tell. I never played a sport. All I did was musical theater. And now I'm teaching these kids how to do it. It's a 15-minute play. We cut a scene. And it's... I can't talk about it. I brought it up. I don't know why I did that. Because you're talking about kids do like A and then they do B. And it's like this kid, we were doing a dance, and he sticks his fingers in his mouth and he sticks out his tongue. And I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, the dance. And Miss Tracy, the theater teacher, she's like pushing 70 years old. This woman, beautiful, beautiful. I mean, 10 out of 10, like what's mad? But, I was like, have you ever seen Miss Tracy stick her fingers in her mouth and stick her tongue out? And they had nothing to say. I am like, I feel like a football coach for these kids, but I do it with like guilt a little bit, where I'm like, you guys, this is your show. This isn't my show. I'm like, listen, even if you hate me, even if you wish I wasn't here, even if you wish I was dead, this is your show. We'll see how it goes. I'll let you guys know. It's on Thursday. Don't come. Legally, you cannot come. But I will be taking a video, and I'm so excited. I lied to the kids. I told them Ariana Grande was coming. They believed me. Well, you guys really think Glinda is coming to this show? They're from Beverly Hills, so they believed it. They believed it. They went on a field trip to the Beverly Hills Hilton Hotel. Field trip. I said, what did you learn there? They said, how to run a business? I was like, okay, that's cool. And then I said, did they give you and your parents a free night? And then they said no. And I was like, that's crazy. You know what's crazy? How many funny people we have here tonight. It's beautiful. It's so beautiful. I'm so excited to bring up this next comic. He's an LA School of Comedy regular. We're happy to have him here. Put your hands together for the very funny Alan Weiss. Let's go. Yeah, it's so funny. This room's so big, right? It's like, wow. It's huge. It's huge.
Hello, my name is Alan Weiss. Thank you. I'm awkward. I'm so awkward, I think my mom's cool. She's cool. She's prim and proper, though. And she had 5 kids, so when she would snap, she'd be like, Jesus Christ, my Lord and salvation, which was weird because she was Jewish. So my mom, when I was growing up, she'd always come up to me when I was 4, and she'd go, do you love me a lot or a little? And I always go, answered appropriately, a little. Because I didn't have a lot of money for a lot. I couldn't afford it. Something's going down outside. I have a lot of anxiety because of my mom, right? And now I'm sorry, one second. I'm trying to write this new joke, so bear with me. I hate forgetting to keep the garage door closed. I hate it because the HOA will give you that text, like, hey, you left the garage door open. I'm like, I did? They're like, yeah, but don't worry. It's totally empty. And I'm like, it is? They're like, well, no, it still has its echo. And I'm like, I'm waiting for them to give me that, like, follow-up text afterwards. Like, you know, eventually at some point they'll text me later, many days later, they'll go, hey, it's gone. I'm like, how? They're like, well, we don't know, but there's now moaning coming from a tent. And we think it's the echo. So anyway, just make sure you don't tell your HOA you sleep in a tent. I really don't, I really am obsessed with keeping my garage door closed because I'm the treasurer of the HOA. And I just don't want to have to text myself all the time. Dear Alan, you did it again. Here's your fine. We told your mom about the tent. I didn't start dating until I was 34. Probably because I didn't want to have to tell my mom that the girl's name was Dumpster Diver 357. You know, when I started dating, I went to the singles mixer, and it was weird because all the girls there told me they had boyfriends. I went to this Jewish singles mixer since I'm Jewish, and this non-Jewish girl came up to me, and because apparently I'm handsome. And thank you. And she was like, her line on me was, "You look like a horny Jew." And I froze, but I wish I told her I had those removed. I was at this other single mixer, and this gay guy came up to me, and he was hitting on me, and I learned, I'm a quick learner, so I lied, and I told him I had a boyfriend. I mean a girlfriend. Wait, what? No. I'm a quick learner. Apparently not that quick. So I went to okay, so singles mixer, and then hold on one second. I did get a date once, and this girl, it was a first date, and she said she wanted to be exclusive, and I don't have a problem with that. I just didn't have the heart to tell her that I'd be exclusive by default. When I now go on dates, I also don't like to look at the check, because it's not cool to cry. My friend, he was like, "Hey, Alan, don't worry," because I was having trouble dating. He's like, "They'll soon be robots." And the thing is, I don't want to date a robot, because it'll be really frustrating when they tell me that the robot dumps me for a Lenovo. I was at a party, and this elderly woman came up to me, and she said, "If I was 40 years younger, I'd date you." And I was like, that's weird, because if she was 40 years, she'd be a pedophile, because I'd be 2. Let's see, I think that's everything. Crazy. Oh yeah, okay, I'll do this one. So I'm awkward, I said, and I like to help people, so I go to the gym, and to be helpful, I stand next to ripped people to make them look bigger, except in the shower. I'm a CPA and a CFA charter member, which means I'm a super nerd. However, I'm the worst nerd ever. I've never read a comic book. I don't program HTML, and I've never been laid off. Okay, I've seen Star Wars, all of them. But I've never fantasized about being in bed with a Wookiee. But if I was to dream about a fantasy, it'd be to Microsoft Excel, because I just wanted to get a girl into my sheets. Let's see. So I was trying to get more culture. So I started watching ghost movies, and I realized all the ghosts are scary. And I decided, well, I'd be a helpful ghost if I was a ghost. So if I saw, this old guy or someone had OCD, I'd go up to him and go, "Ooh, you left the stove on." Or if I saw a couple on a date, I'd go up to the girl and go, "Ooh, he's got gonorrhea." Or since I'm on the spectrum, I'd be an autistic ghost. So it'd be more like, "Woo, yesterday's date was divisible by 23. Maybe instead of love on the spectrum, they could have ghost on the spectrum. We go to people's houses, and you'd wake up and all your jigsaw puzzles would be solved. All your cutlery would be organized properly. It'd be cool. We don't haunt, but we fix your Rubik's Cube. I think I'll end there. Thank you very much.
Alan Wise, everybody! Matt, do you believe in ghosts?
Absolutely.
Right, me too. I knew you were going to say.
Sorry.
Oh my God, I thought you were. Anye! Oh my God, I was like, he's ready to go on stage. Oh my God. Yeah, this is a perfect time. When I'm on stage, go to the bathroom. Not just because I'm saying like, you'll miss what I have to say, but you don't want to interrupt other people's sets. You guys doing good? Bathroom? Anybody? The bathroom is out.
Nice.
Yeah, go with him because there's one key to the men's room. And it's you go out to the left. You guys listening? You go out to the left, up the stairs. You'll see a sign that says It's like the little restroom sign, and then you go in and it's the restroom. In case you wanted to know. It is a very common question. It's a FAQ. Now that we know their bathroom, we have water. Oh my God, it's okay. I work with kids all the time. Dude, when a kid farts, first of all, they do a lot. It's really hard to tell between a fart and a shart, and it's concerning. And like they fart, and I'm walking around like holding my breath. Like, you can taste it. Like, when a kid farts, I'm like, I know what you had for lunch. Sushi? Ew, what? Yeah, they were from Beverly Hills. And they had sushi at their school dance. But what was I going to say? Oh my God, so they'll fart. And then I go, does anybody have to go to the bathroom? And they get so embarrassed. I'm like, does anybody have to go potty? But you guys read that book, Everybody Poops? And then they go, stop it. And then I go, I'm not your mother. And then, no, they love me. I love them. We all fart. If you do, oh my God, one time, Sundo, was anybody here the night where somebody ripped one in here? Somebody ripped one. And she comes on stage, dead serious. And she goes, I don't know if anybody here's new, but we don't do that shit here. We don't do that here. She said, that's some white girl shit. And she goes, if you have to fart, you step outside. And I was like, why does this guy keep stepping outside? And I was like, he's farting. And he was one of the only black people in the room. I was like, what the fuck? That's crazy. She hates when I make fart jokes, and it proves her right. But I love this guy. I love this guy so much. He's hilarious. He's my comedy godfather. Put your hands together for the very funny Patty!
Give it up for Sam Linderman, ladies and gentlemen. Are we fortunate to be here all collectively tonight? The whole bunch. Looks like there's more fucking testosterone in this room than a gay fucking rodeo. I've been to a gay rodeo. How did I know it was gay? They had a gift shop. And a glory hole. Oh. Yeah, have you guys read my book? It came out. It's on Amazon. You like that? Business End of the Glory Hole. It's a travel guide for young men on a budget. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm just gonna lay into it. Okay, you ready? Y'all look scared. It's okay. It's okay. I myself am not optimistic enough to use a glory hole. You gotta be really optimistic to stick your dick through a hole in the wall and expect something good to happen. You know what I mean? You gotta have a great view of the world to just stick it right through the hole and wait. Have you ever been to one? Okay, all right. No, never. I swear, never. God, no. God, Jesus, Mary, Joseph, save me. I wanted to tell you something. I'm going to tell you something personally about me, okay? I may have never had an orgasm on a yacht, okay? But I've jerked off on a tugboat. 5 times. It was a 3-day weekend. I'm not an elitist. I might have not ever attended a P-Daddy white party freak-off, but I spent 3 days in a hot tub with Ron Jeremy back in 81. 3 days with Ron Jeremy in a hot tub. And I'm at the party. It was a huge party. I was the victim in a reverse cowgirl dismount gone terribly wrong. Just never let a rodeo clown get on top. That's what I'm trying to say. You guys have gone to sleep on me. Wake up! Wake up. Can I ask you this, guys? Because you look like a group of folks that probably have active love lives. You know, so perhaps you can help me with mine. You ever be driving through Los Angeles and you see a building where you got laid in 1987? And your wife looks at you and says, Patty, what's with the smile? And you look at her and just go, I'm so fucking lonely. I'm so fucking lonely, I can't take it anymore. You ever do that?
All the time.
Because you do that all the time?
No.
Okay, all right. Because my wife, I think, is losing interest, you know. Because, okay, let me kind of clarify something. My first ex-wife, who, for legal reasons I must refer to as plaintiff, was very hot and very funny. You know, she was funny. I think that funny women are hot. By a round of applause, you think funny women are hot because they have this thing where they say that, you know, women can't be funny. And I think the women of today, the comedian women of today are funnier than ever, right? And much like the Britney Spears of today or the koala bears of today, much more likely to have chlamydia.
Oh my God.
These guys are fucking koala bear lovers. Give it up! I love, for a moment, Noah used a pimp term. You caught it and I caught it, but no one else got it. He said, I almost turned that bitch. Fierce. And you know what the world needs, ladies and gentlemen? A pimp named Noah.
That's right.
We need more pimps. I love this guy, too. Hey, give it up for our audience member, shall we? You're great. Like, you kind of look like a gym teacher who gets a DUI on his lunch break.
Oh my God.
A little bit. But that was my favorite gym teacher. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm up for it. No, gotta get loose with it. Gotta get loose. Gotta get loose with it. Any, can I ask a question? Are there any parents here? Anybody that's procreated? Thank you. 3 of us. Look at these guys. No. Any children or former children here? The former children. Let me give you a little advice. By a round of applause. How many of you call your parent by their first name?
Fuck no.
You are not the favorite. You are not the favorite. My son, Mandrake, calls me by my first name, which I suspect is his way of getting back at me for naming him Mandrake. But at the time, I was a cruise ship magician. I was deeply into meth. Seemed like the thing to do, you know what I mean? But I love him. I love him. He's my son. I love him. He came out last week has a passive-aggressive power about him, which is a hell of a thing for a father to read on his son's Grindr profile. Oh, so, spoiler alert, I have boundary issues. So look, I'm not going to say, we're not homophobic in our house, okay? So we support him. My wife and I, we support him. We love him. We are a little bit disappointed because we really wanted a top. But as long as he's healthy, does that make sense? He's a good-looking guy. You're a very handsome fella. Give it up for, look at him. Okay? Give it up for his hotness. If you ever go to jail, I'd like to go with you. A chap like you could keep me in hand rolls and toilet wine. No, I'm just kidding. I'm only having fun with you. He is hot, though, right? Yeah. No. Would you like to come back to my crib for a little Greco-Roman wrestling after the... you can give it some thought. I've got the Siglets into my trunk. And I've got some Peck Lube. Got to get the Peck Lube. Get that Peck Lube going. You want to see the future? Look at your father. I've got my 87-year-old father staying with me. He's been with me for the last 9 days. My 87-year-old father asked my 30-year-old daughter's trans man friend if the testosterone helps with parallel parking. You try explaining to an 87-year-old Irish immigrant what's wrong with a question like that. He's fucking obsessed with the fucking Chinese, Paddy. Fucking Chinese. It's all a Chinese propaganda, Paddy. With the TikTok, you know, and the ping pong. Ping pong! Chinese propaganda. And the pickleball. The pickleball was invented by the Chinese to keep tabs of white people who can't afford to golf. Are you familiar with pickleball? Okay, I have an announcement to make. This comes from the Home Office. You ready? Ayahuasca is now officially the pickleball of drugs. Thank you! That's a public service announcement I'm spent for you. He's very obsessed with the Chinese, and he took me to see the Shenyun. Have you been to see Shenyun? Have you been to the Shenyun? First of all, little advice. Don't take 1.5 grams of mushrooms and go see Shenyun. with your 87-year-old father. But the colors were magnificent. And the group movement. And here's the thing. Like, I didn't really understand what was going on, but my dad kind of explained to me what the whole Shenyun is about, the Shenyun. Apparently, Koreans aren't real. They're just they're just alcoholic Chinese people. They're alcoholic Chinese people, and Korea isn't even a country. It's a social construct. It's an enormous Chinese AA meeting. You feel me? And also, do you know this? You might know this. You look like perhaps you know this. There's no such thing as the Portuguese. There were autistic Spaniards that they tricked into leaving the country in the 1300s because, you know, it's the 1300s and mental health. Fuck it. Who cares, you know? So that's, you want to jot that down. That's it. That's right. All of it. All of it.
That's what the guy said.
That's what he said.
Guys.
That's what the guy said. Here's the deal. He got elected, right? And he's fucking gone too far. Here's the deal. I'm not a person that, I'm happy that I came here. I'm an immigrant. You know, I know if you watch Fox News, and if you don't. But I don't look like you've been programmed to look at me and kind of see your kind of middle of the road farm grade white man. I'm not complaining, but I fucking hate. Like, here's the deal. Did you see last week they deported a gay barber who had a SpongeBob tattoo on his arm, and that was proof that he was part of a dangerous criminal organization? Fucking pisses me off. I'm not really political, but that was my barber. Do you know how hard it is to find a $12 cut on the west side? It's not easy. It's hard. This shit has affected me personally. I might as well look at something here that I wrote. Not optimistic enough to stick my dick in a hole in the wall. Did I get to that? Oh, I know. Who was it here that had the Rick and Morty underwear?
Me.
Was that Rick and Morty underwear? That's a coincidence because myself right now, I am wearing a Pinky in the Brain crotchless panties. Oh my God. Yeah, right? As I wear them. Thanks. Thank you. I feel pretty. It is in celebration of my 31st wedding anniversary, and my wife is allowing me to make noise when we have sex. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. Just not so much that I wake her up. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to bring the mistress on this misfit island of toys, that's you guys, up to the stage. Can we have a warm welcome for Sam Linderman? Come on, give it up for Sam Linderman.
Keep it going for Patty, everybody. We love it. We love it. Oh, I have to pee too. Listen, I'm so excited to bring up this guy. He's our producer tonight. He is so funny. Grateful for him. Put your hands together for Billy Ramirez!
Gonna go pee, huh? Oh, dang it, I already ruined it, but I was gonna start in Spanish and be like, I bet you didn't know I could do this, and I ruined it because she told me she had to go pee, so. Anyways, pretend I don't know, but never mind. Let's see, what's new with me? I think this Patty asked, who here has children? Who's a parent? Yeah, do you still have energy at the end of the week? No, that's it. That's why I'm not a parent. It looks exhausting. I mean, I don't have kids. I'm in my 40s. I don't have kids, and it's not because I don't like kids. Because it looks exhausting. It's like having kids looks 24/7 job with a boss that throws up on you. That doesn't look fun, you know. It's like, but I think at this point in my life, I would try having a kid if I could lease one. Yeah, I think I'm not ready to do parenting for 18 years or however long it takes, but I would be willing to jump in on a 36-month lease on a gently used 2022 pre-owned model. I think that'd be a great option. You know, maybe something with low screen time, a clean Carfax, you know, a clean title. Or, yeah, that'd be great. You know, I'll pay extra for a kid that speaks another language or plays an instrument. It's like a luxury edition. You know, I don't want to end up with a kid that asks why 400 times a day. That's the base model with no sound insulation. Let's see what else. Yeah, and I think you know, there could be other options like I think one of the good things about being able to lease a kid is that once you don't feel like it anymore, you can just return the kid. You know, if the kid starts talking back or being weird, like demanding sandwiches made with the end slices, or talking about wanting to be a stand-up comedian, you're like, forget that. I'm not dealing with that. I'll turn him back in. It's like I don't want to end up with a weird kid that bites shins or licks outlets or something like that. You know. But also, I think with leasing, being able to lease a kid, you could do maybe some longer options, like a 72-month option, where you pick them up as a toddler and you turn them back in before they start to get all long and gangly and start to have opinions about things you possibly couldn't care about, like the Minecraft architecture or why Paw Patrol is problematic. You know, like I'm talking that stage where they're 60% teeth. You know, and yeah, it's. Yeah, I don't know. I forgot the ending to this joke. I did. It's whatever. That's fine. It's open mic. Yeah. Now I'm just trying to remember what the ending to that joke is. It's all right. I had a whole different set plan, and then I changed it at the very last second, and it happens. You know, whatever. Let's see. I was talking to my brother recently, and we had a fun conversation that reminded us of this memory that we unlocked. It was the time when my family and I, back in the early 90s, we got violently sick off of Neapolitan ice cream from Grocery Outlet. And now, this might sound like it's an anti-Grocery Outlet joke, but this is a pro-Grocery Outlet joke. Just bear with me. So, yeah, so my family and I, we got violently sick off of Neapolitan ice cream. And I'm talking Hershey Squirts, El Chorro, you know, that kind. And then once our vision returned, my dad and I went back to the Grocery Outlet to return the remaining ice cream, the remaining evidence. And I don't remember the exact conversation that my dad and the manager had, but I do remember the very end, where the manager held out his hand, took out the remaining, grabbed the remaining ice cream from my dad, and then looked him dead in the face and said, I'm going to send this back to the lab. And his recent conversation with my brother reminded us that, you know, it's been over 30 years, and we never heard back from Grocery Outlet. And also, I'm pretty sure that Grocery Outlet, the discount grocery store, doesn't have a goddamn lab. Like what the hell is that about? Like, the manager invented a lab just to get out of a sticky situation. And and here's the pro Grocery Outlet part. It's their Grocery Outlet, the bargain, discount, Grocery Outlet, whatever. They have room to be shady. The manager could look my dad dead in the face and said, "Oh, you got sick?" And, you know, or "Oh, you pooped yourself?" It happens. Grocery Outlet, you know. They could even go as far as using advertisements like, "Oh, but did you die?" Grocery Outlet. A new location, Woodland Hills or something. I don't know. But speaking of advertising, I saw an advertisement recently where I think I want to try fentanyl now. I do, because I don't know if this ad was anti-fentanyl or pro-fentanyl, but it looked awesome. All it said, I saw it on the back of a bus. All it said was one line, one pill, fentanyl kills. And immediately I threw up the devil horns because that sounded awesome. At first I thought it was like, like fentanyl's touring. They got their new single, One Line, One Pill. Like, great, I got to check this out. Like, where are they playing? It's like, but yeah, I kind of want to try fentanyl now. As soon as I read that, like an AC/DC song started playing in my head, like one line, one pill, fentanyl kills. Yeah, that sounds amazing. But now I'm kind of concerned about whoever came up with that ad, because they might have a situation on their hands. Like one bad morning, it's like, what? We lost another one? Oh, geez, because of my poster? Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Like, I try to make it educational, but it came out sounding freaking awesome. I'm sorry, you know. Yeah. Is anyone here a fan of pro wrestling? Oh yeah, I love pro wrestling. I've been watching. What did you say? Oh my God! I've been watching wrestling since before the Grocery Outlet incident, since the late '80s. Back when Hogan was doing his thing and Macho Man, I also do an impression of an impression. I don't know if you know Will Sasso's impression of Jesse Ventura. All I do is impressions of impressions, so it's a copy of a copy, and that's my excuse for why it's not that good, but it's like, well, why don't you tell me? Thank you very much. That's my Jesse Ventura. That's my version of somebody else's Jesse Ventura. But I've been a fan of wrestling. I watched it on and off for since the late '80s, and The off part is because sometimes I find wrestling a little weird, pro wrestling. Like if you think about it, like if you break it down, it's basically just two big muscly men get sweaty and mostly naked and just play wrestle with each other night in and night out. And I would love to hear a psychologist's take on that. But also, if you pay attention, like some of the moves that they do are really, really intimate, and like so intimate. I don't know if you would do them on your significant other, at least without, not without a couple glasses of wine. And so with all this weirdness, that's how I wonder how pro wrestling got started in the first place. I don't know, like when did it start? I could look it up, but I don't want to. But like 100 years ago, 150 years ago, and I like to imagine the first ever pro wrestling class. Just like some convincing businessman, managed to corral a bunch of confused young men. He was like, "Gentlemen, thank you for being here. First ever pro wrestling class. I understand that you're feeling awkward because you're all sitting here in your chonies, and you feel weird because I oiled you up personally with Patty's Pec Lube. But let's try to move on that. So if you want to become a pro wrestler, you got to learn about the moves, all right? So, but before you learn how to give a move, you got to learn how to take a move. So the first move I'm going to teach you how to take is called the body slam. It's very simple. All you have to do is just face your opponent. Then your opponent places his left hand on your right shoulder, and then with his right arm, he picks you up by the taint and drops you. Any questions? Oh, okay, we got a couple questions. Yes, you. Yeah, he just picks you up and drops you. He slams your body. Yeah, I've considered calling it the slam body, but it doesn't really pop. Anyways, you, yes. No, it doesn't go up. It goes between the. Okay, fine. I understand that there's some trepidation about the body slam, so I'm gonna teach you how to take a different move. It's called the pile driver, right? It's very simple. It sounds rough, but it's very safe, okay? It starts off just like the body slam. You stand and face your opponent, and then you bend over, and then you shove your head in your opponent's groin. He picks you up, falls backward, drops you on your head. Any questions? Okay, couple questions. Yes, you. Yeah. Yes, directly on your head. That's right. But if you had paid attention, you would notice that your head is safely cradled within your opponent's sweaty groin. So it's perfectly fine, okay? So, yeah, and then you, what do you have? What'd you say? Like, what's your name? The masked chimney sweeper? It fits for the time. The masked chimney sweeper. Okay, like, wait. Did you just ask me for pads and a helmet? Like, I cannot believe you asked me this question. Listen, the masked chimney sweeper. If you want pads and a helmet, I hear there's a new thing called American football, all right? So why don't you grab your shiny pecs and your golden broom and you head on down to the football field if you want some pads and a helmet, all right? Because this is professional wrestling. This is serious. Now, for the rest of you, grab your sequin robes and your feather boas, because we're going to learn how to strut. Woo! Woo! That's all I got for today. Thank you very much. So my name is Billy Ramirez. You can find me at BillyRamirez.com. Also on Instagram at Middle Aged Muchacho. Please welcome back to the stage our comedy concierge, the hostess with the mostest, and other things that rhyme, Sam Linderman.
Billy. Audience, I heard you're leaving. Thank you for coming. Such a pleasure. Come back. What sweethearts. Thank you guys. Thank you. I only paid them for the hour. No, Mom. You're staying. No, you're all staying. I was about to make a joke about my other coworker, but I can't do that. Just, does anybody ever talk to you so close to your face that you feel like you're gonna die? You never have that, like it's like right here, and I'm like, why are we cheek to cheek and cheek to cheek? Whatever. I love this comedian. She's fantastic. I look up to this woman. Please put your hands together for the fantastic Maddie Odashi.
Let's give it up for Sam. Hi, whoever's left of you. How y'all doing? Thank you for sticking around. My name is Maddie Odashi. Thank you. And I am an overeater. I know this is not Overeaters Anonymous, but I am proud to say that I lost 4 pounds. Thank you. Thank you. It wasn't by choice. It's just that Taco Bell doesn't support DEI. Man, this whole DEI thing is crazy, let me tell you. The one place that I go to buy clothes, I can't go to anymore. And I have these skinny friends that always tell me where they get their clothes. They're like, Maddie, I got this top from H&M, these jeans from Forever 21, and once in a while, I'll feel confident. I'll have a cute outfit on myself. Someone points it out. They're like, Maddie, what are you wearing? And I'm like, Walmart. Save money, live better, babe. I will say, though, I, for one, am happy that Trump is back in office. And I'm so excited because my whole family gets a free trip to Mexico. Yeah, no, it's great. Apparently, we're going first class on ICE Airlines. Oh, man. Did anyone hear what's happening to Planned Parenthood? Right? Yeah, they're defunding the crap out of those people. And yeah, just, they've helped millions of people. Men, women, in-betweeners, you name it. You name it, right? So my thing is, why? Why do this? Because this is the place where I get free tampons and pads. I'm not going to go out and buy $11 worth of this shit and have to do it all over again next month. So I'm saying I'm going to start a movement. Free bleeding on Teslas. No, just hear me out. Like, I promise, my name is Maddie Odashi, and I promise you that I will hop on top of a car, the hood of a car of a Tesla, I don't care who's watching, and just wait for something to happen. And if a cop looks at me, he'd be like, hey, what are you doing? I'll be like, I'm standing up. What are you doing? Ooh, that kind of hurt. Oh, I'm not that flexible. I'm sorry. Anyways, I'm saying, Sam, if these people want to do this, I'm saying the ladies have to band together and stop having sex with men. Oh, no applause? How interesting. No applause? That's interesting. But hear me out. Hear me out. There is a win for you guys. I'm saying, ladies, let's put on the strap. Yes. Let's put on the Rammer Slammer Bussy Jammer 3000. I made direct eye contact with my father when I said that. Sorry, Paul. But I'm saying, whip it out. Ladies, let us reclaim our power by destroying his bussy. Oh, the amount of men that are uncomfortable right now are hilarious. All right, but I mean, like, listen, ladies, hear me out. Imagine your boyfriend bending over, right? And he's looking back at you all scared and like, babe, please, I don't want to do this. I'm scared. And you just look at him. You look him directly in the eye and you say, shh. I'm going to take good care of you, baby girl. Those words have come out of every one of your mouths, so don't lie. Don't say it hasn't. Oh, man. To the only audience member, thank you so much for being here. Let's give it up for, yes, thank you so much. Oh, my God. And you've been great. I've been watching you from the side, not in a creepy way. Like, not in a creepy way. No, not at all. Not in a creepy way. Just, there are only other comics here most of the time, so I get excited. Oh. Has anyone ever worked in customer service? Yeah, that's great. So you're all dead inside. Yeah, me too. But do you guys remember that feeling you got when you got your first job? You're like wide-eyed, hopeful, bushy-tailed, filled with hopes and dreams, looking forward to the future. Like when Obama first got elected. I remember that feeling. My first job was at Ralph's. What I didn't know was that there is a difference between Ralph's and Hood Ralph's. So a regular Ralph's, you have nice customers, understanding people, humans. But at Hood Ralph's, I got spit on for not accepting a Costco gift card. I worked at the Ralph's in downtown LA, right next to Skid Row. My first day on the job, my very first day on the job, there was this big woman that came into the store. And I'm saying she's so big that you can smell the chafing. And I could say that joke. I have fat friends. Anyway, she comes in, right? And she's just staring. She's staring. She's right at the check stands. At the end of the check stands, she's just staring at us. And I'm over here in the corner minding my own business, but I do something you are never supposed to do. And I make eye contact. And I'm just like, I'm standing still, and I don't understand what's going on, and I can see my coworker all the way over here. I can see him over here. He's like, Maddie, stop making eye contact. I'm like, I'm scared, please. I don't want to die, please. This woman pulls down her pants and lets loose the floodgates. She's just like, I gotta quit smoking. She gets up. She doesn't even pull her pants up. Oh my God. So she just walks away, and leaves. My manager walks over to me, mop in hand, and says, "Here you go, baby girl, your turn. Welcome to Ralph's." I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm a bagger. I'm not going to do it. Please. No. I puffed up my chest real big, and I looked at her, and I said, no. I am not going to do this. Can you imagine if I actually did that, though? No, I didn't actually do that. I took the mop, and I cleaned it up, got piss on my shoes, and it was kind of hot, not going to lie. Sorry. Daddy. Oh, no, not P. Daddy. Is it actually, like, is it bad that I've never heard he's actually called P. Daddy before? Like, I've only ever heard P. Diddy.
That's all I ever heard.
Right? Gotta be I don't know if I want to be tapped into that shit, man. I don't know if I want to be tapped into that. But anyways, that same woman comes back the very next day, right? And she's making a whole scene. She's yelling, she's screaming, she's just like, oh, you're kicking me out. Oh, I know why. You're kicking me out because I'm black. She was white, by the way. You are all racist. Where's your manager? Where's your manager? My manager, she comes up and she's just like, what's going on here? Huh? What's going on? You want to know why you're getting kicked out? Maddie, she wants to know why she's getting kicked out. She wants to know why. Oh, I'll tell you why, sweetheart. This ain't no R. Kelly pissing party. Get out of my store. This is ridiculous. You one of them Oreos. You a racist traitor. You a racist traitor. And she leaves. And I look at my manager. Keep in mind, I'm crying. I'm like, this happens every day? And she looks at me and she goes, sweetheart, this is Ralph's, where dreams go to die. My name's Maddie Odashi. Thank you. You can find me at Maddie OE Comedy on Instagram. And fun, exciting news. First time I'm going to be part of a show on Sunday. Yeah, thank you. Be part of a show. It's called The Stampede Show at the Zebra Room. You can find all the details on my Instagram. Please go. Please. Anyways, welcome back, Sam Linderman. Oh, right, the mic. Sorry.
Keep it going for Maddie.
Oh, shit. Woo!
Okay.
You said what? I know, I could do both.
Keep it going for Maddie. The Zebra Room. I'm going. Who's going? Woo! Sunday? I don't have any. So we're all gonna go. We're gonna embarrass you. No, I'm kidding. I'm gonna be like, whoop. Oh, yeah. Okay, guys. We're down to our last two comedians. Nobody cry. I love this guy. You can find him here. You can find him there. You can find him everywhere. He also does fantastic photos. Put your hands together for the very funny Hunter White!
Yeah! How we doing? Keep it going. It's Friday.
We're surviving. You still look like Aubrey Marcus with a law degree. How you doing? No, it's a compliment. It's a compliment. Thanks for hanging out. Shout out to Sam and her rubber band bracelets. It looks like you either got those at kindergarten or an electronic music festival. It's good vibes. You guys, yeah.
Gram and a half.
Right? Yeah, also, is there a better way to watch Shenyun than on mushrooms? I don't think so.
Not that I've experienced.
You just have to realize it's like cultist propaganda and watch out for what they tell you. No, you guys, I'm having like, okay, so my girlfriend sometimes says I'm autistic. I don't know why. It's probably just how I exist in the world. But then I had like a rough couples counseling, so it's like super autistic day. Like I cannot look people in the eyes. How are we doing, people? No, I don't know. Couples counseling is interesting. It's with this lady, Hannah, and she has these two dogs she brings sometimes. Pickle, who's like a little white dog, and Merlin, who's like a big Great Dane. And it's a weird sensation when you're like having a heart-to-heart, and then you look at a Great Dane and just see its dick. Like, where? Like, now I'm insecure. Like, yes, the dog's huge. I didn't know they did that. Whoa. No, trying to be nicer in the world, I guess, because I'm like a nice person, so I want to like project that out. And it's like a constant struggle, like as a nice person, like how nice do we be without also being a pussy? Like still figuring out that boundary, and like I'm trying to just compliment people in public because I think that's nice. And when you compliment a person in Los Angeles, like a genuine compliment, I'm not talking like a compliment, right? Because it's aesthetic. Everyone hears it all the time in LA. I mean like genuine hope for people's well-being. When you're genuinely concerned, they are genuinely confused. Right? They don't know what to do with niceness in LA. Here's the thing. If you tell an LA service worker like a genuine compliment, like, oh my God, thank you so much. Like, I hope we have a really nice week. Enjoy the weather. They just stare at you like a Yeti. Like, thank you. And anyway, got to figure out a punchy ending to that. But it's great. I just moved. Some of y'all know this. I have to move again, which is fine. I like the area I'm in now. Like I moved to Mid-City, which is like kind of more me. Yeah, I will get to why I gotta leave in a minute. But I like it a lot though, because it feels like me. Like before I was in like Hermosa Beach, South Bay, like really nice, really beautiful. And it was just, it's like a sanitized, safe version of Los Angeles. And your boy realized he needs a little danger to feel safe. Right? Because like when everything's too perfect, when nothing seems out of place, I seem out of place. Right? Like people look at you weird when you're the least put together person on the block, you know? Right? It's a bad look. Like there I was, 7 a.m. in sweatpants, walking my dog, smoking weed, writing jokes, which you might know writing jokes is actually code for just talking to myself. So I got the hell out of the South Bay. And it's a bummer because, like, me and the guy, the roommate, well, there's another roommate who lives in a living room, but that's beside the point. Me and him, we get along, and it's, like, it's nice. He's nice. I'm nice. We have fun conversations, but we realize that, like, he is, like, devoutly religious, and I am a high-functioning degenerate. Some have called me a heretic. So we came to an amicable separation. I made my parents proud in that divorce. No, but it was kind of a bummer because like this room, it was a decent-sized room, relatively affordable. It was furnished, which was cool. Came with like a dresser and a desk and like a mattress, but no bed frame. Yeah, that's a humbling experience, to be 31, to go from a bed to a mattress, right? Especially because I already have a girlfriend, right? Like, you know, that's the first glow-up guys get when they get in a relationship. Like, you have no bed, you get a girlfriend, you get a bed. But I'm, like, doing it in reverse, right? Like, I had a bed, then I got a girlfriend, and now I have no bed. I'm Benjamin Button in this part of my life, and I guess we're figuring it out. I don't have a place to put this in the set, so we'll just do it here. I tried to take, like, a self-care week, right? I was like, take self-care. And self-care for women is, like, nice scents and a bath and, like, taking care of yourself. Self-care for dudes is just, like, playing video games and jerking off. Like, what? Right? Like, maybe we take a shower, but that's not the priority. He just went, oh, boy. Okay, as a rule, most white people shower more than me. It's just, like, a depression thing. No, it's cool, like... I do wash my legs though, so there's that. It's true. I do it because the hair, when you scrub, it gets all bubbly, and I'm like, oh, this is fun. Turns out, hygiene. No, the area, it's cool. It's like the type of area, if I could describe it, where like a restaurant will proudly display their grade from the health department. But like, who needs a Michelin star? Walk Walk has an A. It shows they care, you know. No, I don't know. I like, before I could like walk to the beach, but now I can like buy whippets around the corner. Right? It's just like a difference. And I don't even do whippets anymore. It's just nice to know they're around. Right? Like if you're unfamiliar with whippets, it's like a dark, weird, like hippie drug. It's like not heroin, but it's kind of heroin. It's like nitrous. You can usually get it at the dentist. More often not whipped cream canisters and balloons. No, but like, I don't know. I'm like, basically I'm comforted by like a giant cutout of like a lady that's been like bleached from the sun holding a sign that says whippets. Not because I want to do them. It's just like the dirtbag version of living next to a sheriff you feel racially comfortable with. Right? Like, I don't know when this is going to come up, but nice to know they're around. Yeah, so I'm 31 and I'm grateful to be, I'm gonna get out on this. I'm grateful to be in my 30s because like in my 20s I was super resentful of it the whole time because I had a feeling and I was completely right that like the second you turn 30, like people care what you think even if you do not think. Right? Like my 20s for me just felt like I was at like a party with strangers. It was like trying to talk to them, but they like were not acknowledging me. I think we've all had this experience. And I was just standing there being like, hey, listen to me, be my friend, I got ideas, listen to me, anything, nothing, no, okay. And they just like ignored you. But like the minute I turned 30, that group was like, oh, hey, you, what do you think about anything? Foreign policy, tax brackets, gay stuff, we don't know, you're 30. You retinal, rectal exam, proctologists, another word, I don't know. You made it 30 years. You're smart. No, that's not how it works. Just gets yelly at the end. There's an energy shift though, like when you enter your 30s, because when you're young, an alcohol run, that's a good time. Oh man, we're gonna go on an alcohol run, gonna have a party. You turn 30, it's like, oh, we're going to go on an alcohol run. We got to get some alcohol. And Band-Aids and Neosporin, because Teddy cut his finger open. Not great thing, but you guys have been great. My name's Hunter White. You can find me on the internet at My Name Is Hunter. And, everybody, Aaron McIntyre, he is not here tonight, but give it up for Aaron McIntyre for running Draplin acting classes. He is a phenomenal teacher. Me and Maddie did it last week. We had to giggle fit at one point. I do want to say, though, if you don't know Aaron, he has real Game of Thrones executioner face. But he's the fucking best. So give it up for him. Give it up for Billy running the board. Give it up for Sam. Give it up for everybody. And give it up for Sunda. Have a great night.
Yeah! Yes, we have a lot to offer here. And so does this headliner. He's hilarious. You guys are so lucky to see him perform here tonight. Put your hands together for Anya! Right in the corner.
Oh, fuck. What's good, good people? How goes it? What's up, good people? Yeah, niggas just got off work and shit. We here though. What do I want to talk about? I faintly remember somebody mentioned downtown LA. I don't remember who it was in this room. Was it you? Love downtown LA on opposite day. It's fuck downtown LA, man. Downtown LA is sick. Downtown LA is the only place where it's easier to find a completely naked person walking the street than it is to find parking on that same street. Did I lie? No. The niggas is out here, no. Downtown LA, I like to call that shit Gotham City. I feel like that shit is just such a fucking, it's like an unreal place. Like niggas live there by choice. Like they pay money to live there. And it's also, thousands of people who don't pay money to live there. Like it's like the same street, in fact, you know. Sometimes in this very same area, you know, you look up, they're paying, look down, they're just there. It's unfortunate. I feel bad when I go to downtown because I'm a smart individual, right? And at times when you park your car, you can like look on your phone and you can like, it'll mark like where you parked your car. So no matter where you going downtown, you can be like, oh, I know my car is here. Phone dead, I can do the same thing only because it's kind of fucked up. But if I see a nigga sleeping, I'm like, oh, well, I know if I see this nigga again, my car is nearby. Like, that nigga ain't got nothing to do. In fact, I'm tipping him. I'm giving him some bread. Like, nigga, if I'm going to use you as a landmark, I'm at least break you $1, bro. I got something for you, bro. Don't worry. Stay right there. Nigga, I got something for you. I feel bad, though, because a lot of times, you know, in this community, the homeless population, you know, they've really evolved in the way they collect money these days. Like, it ain't even just cash no more. It used to be like change. Then they evolved to taking cash. You know, that was a different thing at first. Before, niggas was like, spare change, they have a cup. You ain't putting no cash in the cup. That's unfortunate. It don't even shake the same. They can't shake that and make other niggas feel bad. Cash don't make no noise. Gotta give them change so they can get more change. You feel me? But then, you know, they evolved, bro. It's different now. Like the other day, I was walking the street. I was downtown LA. I don't know why I was out there. I don't like to be there. Every time I'm there, I try to leave by 12. I'm like Cinderella. I'm running to my vehicle. At 11:59, I gotta get the fuck out, cause shit get different at midnight. The nigga put his hand out. I was like, oh, he's like, I don't got no cash. He said, oh, don't worry, I'll take it all. I said, you take it all? Hold on, pause. First of all, pause that. He said, no, I'll take it all. I'm like, what do you mean? Nigga stuck his hand. He said, you got Apple Pay? I said, yeah, what the fuck that got to do with you? He said, you got Apple Pay? I'll show you. Nigga double tap my shit, he put his hand out, bare hand. I put my shit on. Nigga, the shit did. So where that money going? This nigga take Apple Pay? How the fuck? When did y'all do that? When did they evolve to take Apple Pay? Is Elon behind this? Like, how did the nigga must have a chip. That's the only way niggas can get Apple Pay. Like, these niggas chipped. He gotta be. It's gotta be something. Nah, fuck downtown though. Nah, I don't gotta fuck it. It's a sick place, bruh. Downtown LA, like, is so crazy. The parking lots have the most audacity out of everybody in downtown LA, cause niggas will just charge you whatever. Fuck what the sign say. Just ask the little nigga standing right there. He be like, nigga, if he cool, he charging less than the sign. If he really getting to the chicken, he gonna triple double the sign. You get like, nigga, $40 for parking. $40, nigga. For 40, nigga, you looking at $10 sign, nigga standing in front of the $10 sign talking about give me 40. Like, nigga, what for what, nigga? For 40, I put gas in and keep looking. Nigga, I don't get the fuck. For 40, nigga, like, for 40, I keep looking for parking. Nigga, damn, 40? Nigga had another to be one way in, one way out. I said, nigga, I'm reverse right out this bitch. Nigga, fuck with everybody behind me. Nigga, he charging 40. Nigga, back up. Nigga, y'all know. Hey, everybody gonna start backing up in this bitch. We all know now. Nah, fuck downtown. Fuck. Nah, I'm not gonna talk about work. I feel like it's unrelatable comedy. I know people be working, but like, I became important at work. They gave me an office. Ain't shit funny about being in an office, man. Ain't shit funny about it. It's very weird, cause I got a big window and niggas can see me at all times, and no matter what I'm doing, I gotta look like I'm doing work. You feel me? And I feel like that's actually harder than doing work, because sometimes I be doing work, but it don't look like I'm doing work. Like, I be just like in my little vibe, and I like to lean in my seat because I'm scared of ruining my posture. So I don't want to be hunched over, but I'd rather be like leaning back like this, like a super villain like a little baby villain in a big desk. Like, I like to sit like this. And I also don't like to put the light on in my office. Is that weird? I don't know. It's my first time having an office, nigga. I don't know the norms of this shit. I had my lights off and I was in that bitch like this. And niggas, the cleaning lady walked in, she knocked, and then she was like, nobody's in. She opened the door. She, oh my God, I know you're in here. She like jumped back. I said, don't worry, you can come in. Like, I ain't said nothing in like hours, but my voice ain't the same. Like, don't worry, you can come in. I don't know the fuck. I don't know, man. I don't know what to do with the office, man. Somebody's like, you put shit on your desk. I'm like, nigga, I'm using everything on my desk. What do you mean put shit on my desk? Like, make it look more personable. So I brought some weed in. Now I got a meeting on Monday. I said, nigga, this is what I would have on my desk at home. I don't know. I'm not smoking it. No, it's just for fixtures, you know? Niggas have fake plants on their desk. I have weed. It's just, I'm not smoking. It's not in a blunt. It's just sitting there. I don't know. I don't know what to do with a desk, bro. I don't know. When nobody's around, like and the day is over, I take my computer because I don't take that shit home because I'm never taking work home. What the fuck do I look like taking work home? Nobody does that. You don't see strippers bringing the pole with them when they leave. This is normal. So I put my computer away and I put it in my desk and I close it up. I noticed today that with the office comes some very weird like things that you're like very personal about. Like you get very offended by things. Somebody used my trash can. And it wasn't like they didn't put anything crazy in my trash can. It was just a bag of chips that I would never eat. You feel me? Cause what is the cleaning lady gonna think when she comes in and sees, oh, this nigga be eating Fritos? I don't eat Fritos. I would never eat Fritos. It's not a chip of choice. You feel me? It's not my chip of choice. I'm like, and that's like, I seen that shit at like 12 o'clock today, right before I went to lunch. I was like throwing away like some papers that I have thrown away because I just don't like to have papers longer than I need to have. I'll download it on my computer, throw it away. I was throwing away. I seen the Frito bag and I panicked. I said, oh, somebody was in here. And then every conversation I seen people having in the office the rest of the day, I thought they were talking about me eating Fritos. Like, that wasn't me. I don't eat those. Like, I'm like, what are you talking about, Anya? I don't know. I'm panicking. I'm new here. I don't want people to think that I eat Fritos. Like, that's... like, think anything about me, but I don't eat Fritos, bro. Like, I don't know. It's weird. What's going on in life these days outside of that? I don't know, y'all. We gotta do more comedy, man. I'm trying to be here consistently. Definitely pull up to LA School of Comedy. If you're not here, you should be here. Pointing at the mic for y'all niggas at home. Pull up. Get out the crib. Stop watching this shit virtually. Unless you're bedridden, then it's okay. Get well soon. I had an idea. I mean, there's other reasons niggas be at home. Like, damn, niggas, some people are lazy. They just can't do it. So I said, I got you. This is just me putting a stamp on this digital footprint so that people can know that this is my idea. I saw a diaper commercial the other day, but it was for adult diapers, and I was like, this is weak. Like, the lady was just like having a good time out with her friends, and then the commercial ended. She was like her friend was like, let's go get a tattoo. Like, they walked to the tattoo. She said, oh no, we're not doing that. And then like the diapers came up, and I was like, I don't think this really like appeals to the audience the way that it should. Like, I feel like I should be the one writing these commercials for adult diapers. Let me paint the scene for you guys before I get up out of here. We're at a sports game. Halftime, everybody gets up, they're running to the bathroom, everyone's running to the bathroom, and then you see a pan of the line, the whole line. They see everybody in line for the bathroom. Everyone looks frustrated, irritated. The guy gets to the back of the line. Then you hear the halftime music start playing. It's Beyonce. She's doing to the left, everything you know, surprise performance, and everybody's like, oh no, we're missing. And then it pans back across, passing the line, and there's a man who never leaves his seat. He's sitting there. He's like, thumbs up to the camera. Depends. Never miss. Wait. Never miss another halftime. Bam! What you want? That makes it cool now. You feel me? Doesn't that make it cooler? Somebody's like, oh, that doesn't really get. Some people can't control their bladder. I'm like, well, now they can lie and just say they pee because they wanted to. Like, I don't know. I'm making it cool again. Okay. Like, peeing stuff used to be cool when you were little. Nobody was mad about that. Now you're an adult. You have to hold your bladder. But now it's cool. You have a diaper on. It's allowed. Just a little mess, a little soak. I don't know. I don't wear them, but I want to help the promotion. I want to support them in a way. Like, I feel like the first nigga to wear sunglasses had to be blind. Like, imagine, like, whose idea was that? The nigga was like, hey, you need glasses? Yeah, but just don't even worry about it. Nigga, just make my shit black. I can't see anyway. Now everybody's doing it. Do I know that to be true? No. But will I Google it? No, because I don't want to know. I'm just going to spread this information. Don't research. Spread information. That's how Trump got elected. We can do it too. Why read? Just make it up. I don't know. Fuck it. I don't know. Who's going to tell me otherwise? Somebody that Googled it? I can't hear you. Childish. That's what I am. But that was fun. Thank you guys so much for your time. Anya West, RNYE, WST. Probably gonna book a show at some point this month. I got some emails to get to so I can get back and get my shit active. But I'll be out. Y'all follow me on Instagram. I'll be out there. Clap for Sam.
Keep it going for Anya! Guys, it's a beautiful night. I would rather be nowhere else, and I love you all. And if you are bedridden, laughter's the best fucking medicine, right? Yes. Besides antibiotics, I believe in them, and I believe in vaccines. Take your meds. Take your meds. Make your psychiatrist happy. Listen, a beautiful night. One more time for Billy. Sunda is in town. If you're looking to see her, you know, just talk to me. And good night, America. Good night. And the world. We have fans all over. There's someone in Japan trying to come here really